Secret Squirrel, what's happening? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, aye? Aye, off creator. Who's aye off creator? I don't know who that is, but respect anyway. Cade in Houston. Yeah, clearly, Mr. England. I'm going to wait on a few folk coming in, troops, right? And then I want to speak about something, and then I'm going to move on for it. This particular thing I'm going to speak about goes against one of my core beliefs. I've believed this all my adult life. So it is a big decision, but it's the right decision. So waiting more coming in, and then I'll... Betty Boo, what's happening? You've caught one of my lives, man. Scottish and proud. Good crowd coming in, man. Looking very ginger. It's the light, man. I've got the curtain shut. I don't know what time it is. Start to get dark. I'm in my room. So Paul B, man. I'll wait in a few more coming in, right, and then I'll get on with the reason I've started this live, and I can move on. You know what I mean? I don't know if more will come in. Secret Squirrel. It's a bit of that. And stuff on YouTube and stuff in general. Betty Boo. Cool, man. Enjoy your holiday. By the way, Secret Squirrel's no far for you, by the way. I'm not going... Nah, Mr. England, here, you know me, bro. I'm still gaff at the end of the day, just because I'm like a kinder, more gentle gaff, I'm still gaff. Yeah, I still love the banter and all the rest of it, man, know what I mean? Right, we've got a few in, right? I'll just start. Folk can make what they want of it, or catch up with it, or just ignore it. You know what I mean? Are you Conor McGregor? Right, anyway, right. Right, I'll start off by saying, right, it's been quite a poignant day for me. Tracy Beattie, what's happening? Sick boy, welcome in, whatever you're doing. 666. Paul B. It's been a poignant day for me, right? I've been to 2 funerals, and 2 in one day at the same place. So that was quite hard. On Wednesday, spending time with my granddaughter, and the reason I'm sharing these things, right, that's a peaceful thing with me on Wednesday with the granddaughter, and there's loads of other things going on, opportunities, and loads of good things going into the next year, which I'm not thinking about, because I'm doing what I'm doing now, and all these things are going to happen anyway, so, but loads of good things happening. So life's good, but then 2 funerals a day, life's happening, whether I like it or not. So I'm living in the moment. So I can't be getting distracted, right? I'm sorry for the chat. I've said hi to everybody that's came in so far. I am Indian. Here we go with the folks all around the world. So I can't be getting distracted, right? Like a piece of my mind getting taken away from my fax notification. That's one of my brothers, man. Fax, a good guy, man. I speak to fax, offline messages and all that, man. Proper good lad. Anyway, I can't be getting my peace of mind taken away from my core values now, and one of my core values is honesty now, right? Because I was in addiction for 30 years, so I was naturally dishonest, i.e. shoplifting, telling lies to get my next hit or fix or drink or whatever. So I was dishonest. Yeah, I had morals, but they were lower than what they are now. You know what I mean? I wouldn't I done bad things, but I didn't do things that bad. And I mean, I've stayed in Kirkcaldy for since I was 20. I'm 47 now, on and off for 27 years. I've stayed in Fife since I was 11, so 36 years, and I can walk anywhere in Fife. Yeah. I've never done nothing that bad, right? My morals were lower than addiction, right? So on with this story, right? I've had quite a lot of trolling recently, right? Some really bad a couple of weeks ago, real personal stuff and all the rest of it. I'll not get into that, right? I've got one wee particular guy trolling me now. I didn't see him as a threat. I didn't see the other ones as a threat. I personally think they're the one with the problem, so fuck them, right? But for me and where my journey's gone, right, the reason I'm on YouTube, especially on my channel, I go into live streams and that and hear banter with any of you. I've had a banter with all yous in the chat, right? I love a laugh. That's one of my core values, right? Love a laugh. I love that. I used to use humour, and I still use humour with bad situations. Facts will tell you in the chat, man. Me and him's got fucking mental fucking humour, eh? It's like fucking out there, right? But that's how I've dealt with fucking trauma and fucking addiction all my life. So I'm not changing my humour values for nobody. Yeah? My humour's my humour. Anyway, I'm going off track. So old school Pete in the building. So basically, see these trolls, right? I'm getting sidetracked. For instance, right? This particular one's trolling the life out of the new. He was trying to create narratives, right? And he's trying to. This is fundamental to me, right? For my recovery, right? I can't stand straight if I lie about my recovery, right? I'll be lying to myself for starters. Plus, how can I help anybody else, right? Because I got my hand taken up. I was at the bottom of that fucking cliff and somebody grabbed their hand, pulled me up. They never stood my head, you know what I mean? So all I'm doing now is putting my hand out and hopefully somebody grabs it, right? So how can I help if I lie? And he was trying to mix dates up that I'd put online with like clean dates, and like there was folks saying I was I can't remember the word, but I painted the NHS, right? And I just put up dates like I hadn't been to the doctors for 6 years. I hadn't been to. I've not had medication for 19 months. I've not been to casualty since the 26th of January 2022, right? Or 2022, 2023 since 21st of March 23 since I've had medication. So how can I be a pain to the NHS, right? And it annoyed me, so I got caught in a back and forth, and I just made a video the night before saying I'm going to ignore all these trolls, right? And I thought about it, and I was like, I've just got caught into that again, try to justify myself to somebody that isn't interested. They don't care. They're no open to fucking civil debate. So why am I even getting involved with this? Why am I even... And 2 funerals I had to go to there. Before I was going to a funeral, I'm getting caught up with a fucking troll online. So I've decided to start personal blocking. I'll debate with anybody, but that other person has to be willing to be open-minded, like I'm open-minded. How can you debate a closed mind? So anybody's going to fucking constantly go with hate, narratives, all the rest of it, they're blocked. Personal block. At the end of the day, right, it's no worth my peace of mind. I'm not on here to fucking argue with ignorance, eh? These people are ignorant. They've either been beat all their life, so this is their way of winning online. They might just be narcissists. I don't know, right? I'm not here to fucking look at reasons why people are the way they are. I'm not here to look into people's personal lives. I didn't care. I really didn't care. At the end of the day, as I was saying, I was holding my granddaughter on Wednesday, right? That's what matters to me. My next door neighbour matters to me. My street matters to me. My town matters to me. Fucking somebody in London, right? And I'm not meaning this in a bad way. They can chase fucking wrongings. Like, what the fuck? What? It's insane, the way these people think. They're chasing monsters that didn't exist. Or they're chasing, I don't know what they're doing. I don't ken. It's crazy. Nedved in the Baldwin, Cindy, Northern King. All this needs to be said, troops, right? I don't know if I missed any. I went off on one there. Vanda in the building. Fucking, I love Vanda, man. Peggy's in the building. Fucking, I love Peggy too, man. Mr. England wimp. Listen, right, I'll go back to this, right? Fundamental in my life is free speech, right? Because if I was fought fire with fire, if I was fought disagreement with fighting my side of what I believe, all the rest of it, politically, football, personal life, what I believe about space, what I believe about the animal kingdom, what I believe about nature, I'll fight my corner. Right? I've fought all my life, Mr. England, right? I respect you, bro, right? I've fought all my life, right? I was born. Before I was born, I was fighting. I'll not go into the reasons, right? I might another time, because I'm not scared of my truth. My truth, man. Trolls that use that, it's on them, it's not on me. But I was fighting in my mum's belly. I was fighting all my childhood. In addiction, fighting. And I'm not meaning fighting physically, which sometimes I was. I was fighting the system, fighting the school, fighting trauma, fighting. I'm fucking calm and fucking loving now, man. I'm still Gav at the end of the day. This is my castle, and you're not coming in here, You know what I mean? But I'm not going to go looking for it. I'm not looking for anything. I'm no interested. It's no my. I couldn't care. I'm no fighting anybody. I'm all about love now. And see all these people as well. I wish them all the best. I personally think, this is my personal thinking on why people are the way they are online, right? They're sick people. Whether that be addiction, mental health, low esteem, other reasons, like I've said earlier in my video, they've been beat all their life, this is their way of winning, they're narcissists, whatever. They're sick people, and that's up to them to find their way out of their sickness, like I found the way out of my sickness, I've got a good wee saying, I've heard a good wee saying before, I'm an addict, I'll always be an addict, I just didn't choose to feed the addiction anymore, and you probably can't understand me, bro, but I'm Scottish, man, God bless anyway. Welcome in, Andrew. So, that's basically what I've came on to say. I don't know how long I've been gone, 14 minutes. Clint in the building, what's happening, Clint? Hit the like, fam. I do, creator. Fair play, man. Anyway, big love, everyone, honestly, man. And there'll not be a lot of personal blocks. That'll just be. At the end of the day, I've got a line now. I'm not willing to accept it. And when it comes to personal stuff, narratives, lies, and constant. I didn't mind somebody saying, I think this, and then debating it with them. I didn't mind that. But when it comes to like twisting that and fucking going on and on about it, and I'm not playing that game anymore. It does not interest me, Betty Boo, you know me too well, man. Music's my therapy, man. At the end of the day, man, right, when it comes to what I'm talking about, right, it's all documented, right? Just because people put things online and they delete it and all the rest of it, right, it's there for fucking ever, eh? So, think about that. Think about that, eh? Aye, I didn't want my granddaughter seeing. I mean, I've got involved with some of it, right, in the past and that, right? I didn't want my granddaughter seeing that. You know what I mean? It's like, life's too short, man. As I'm saying, I've been fighting all my life, and I felt like fucking the world was against me. And I'll say something, right? I maybe done it the wrong way, right? In recovery, shouldn't really come onto social media, especially at the start. But one thing social media done for me was gave me faith in humanity, because 99% of these, man, are spot on, man. It's like some of the advice I've been given on here, some of the comments, some of the laughs. I started realising that people aren't as bad as what I thought. It was my perception, and I created that reality. I've been a bad person myself. I was out there not caring about anybody. You know what I mean? As I said earlier on in the video, I never done nothing that bad, but I didn't even care about myself. I didn't care if I died. Sometimes wanted to die, tried to die. You know what I mean? And I didn't feel like that anymore. I didn't feel hate. I've got caught in a wee back and forth here and there, but I think I do it for. I try to understand the person I'm debating, understand where they're coming from. So I do it for an empathetic angle, I've said a few things, right? But like, I do try and be gentle with it. I don't go too deep. But even at that, right, I'm fucking seeing things coming my way that I don't know what to see. So if I didn't see them, and the reason I've been seeing this particular one is tagging me every time. So you press on it, you know what I mean? And there's other times folk tell me things that folk have done. I've ended up in the wrong places through my own fault, and it's my own fault. So I could have just chose to ignore it. Could just choose not to look. So massive lesson for me, But on the bright side, right, it's like I've knew all along, right, none of this fucking matters, right? And I've been living off ego, right, all my life. As a child, right, my teenage years, I thought I was a man. Football, fucking scrapping, fucking street tearing, fucking the kicker's shoes on, all the rest of it, you know what I mean? Going to raves a wee bit older. I thought I was a man, you know what I mean? Further on you get on in life, you realise you're fuck all, really, Fucking, you're put down in a setting, do you know what I mean? I've had a few sore ones, Aye. I'm minuscule in the grand scheme of fucking this earth. And then when you actually think about the universe, I'm just a flaky dust floating in space, man, So, 200 years, man, nobody will even fucking watch this video, I mean, none of it matters. So, enjoy it. Enjoy the moment. Just stay in the moment. Just fucking be you, man, It's like, fuck the rest of it, What's happening, Ben, man? Fucking... What are you saying? Sorry for old school Pete. Have I missed a comment, man? Kickers. Jim Smith in the building. What's happening? Oh, my cup of coffee, man. Blair and pissed to use. So, basically, right, I don't know what it is. I think I've maybe got too much on this phone. I'm maybe going to need to get a new phone again, a better phone. An 8 minute video, right? And it was like 3 hours it was going to take to fucking upload. So I was like, fuck that, deleted the upload and then just done a live to explain all this, yeah. But even though I've made this decision, right, I can't see me blocking any more. Even over the next year, more than 10 people. Because I'm willing to debate anybody or fucking hear an argument with anybody or hear a laugh with anybody or be serious with anybody. But there's a certain few that I can't play that game, man. It's too twisted, man. Peter Mellon, what's happening, my man? And as you can see, a lot of folk that come into my chats come from different bits, and some of them maybe didn't want to come in the new. They're maybe watching because of the subject I'm on. God bless yous and all, man. Know what I mean? Nah, Vandam, no, man. That's why I'm explaining this. Like, if I personally block these people, because I've tried, I've tried to the detriment of myself to get on with these people, and a lot of folks saying, what you doing talking to them, and because I'll talk to whoever I want, I'll go where I want, I'll do that in my own life and all, and my home life, my out and about life, I'll speak to whoever I want, I speak to everybody on buses, and my family seem to, my mom's like that too, and my daughter's like that, we just talk to anybody, It's just fucking in my blood, so I've always been a wee solo pilot, You've been in teams, been in football teams, had a wee crew when I was younger. I've always been a solo pilot. I've always done my thing, stood by what I think. Nah, Mr. England, man, you're my guardian angel, bro. Cuddle anytime, Vanda. Cuddle anytime, man. I want to interact with you for a wee while. I've said what I want to say. I didn't need to explain myself with this either, but it's my choice, and big bars in the building, what's happening? And I think it's the right choice for me. I want to be positive. I want to think positive. I want to be around positive people. I'm doing that in my day-to-day life. Why would I know what to do that online? It makes sense, yeah. Suzanne, what's happening? Paul B and Suzanne, man, fucking big respect, man. Aye, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do, man. And I don't want sidetracked by anything. At the end of the day, right, I've spent enough time in fucking institutions and all the rest of it, and you know what I'm talking about, Peggy, what's happening? Cars in the building and all, man. Fuck, the Scottish are in heavy here, like. Fairy Fizz in the building. Fucking Fairy Fizz, you're a Scouser, I think, yeah? I'm not being a Lothario the new Fairy Fizz, so apologies. Babs in the building. Babs, can something? Simple, but effective and true. OG in the building, there's another trooper, man. What's happening, OG? Aye, so at the end of the day, right, I want to go on a wee bit more about this, right? Realistically, these people aren't a threat to me, No a threat to my physical self. They're no a threat to what I want to do going forward. They're no a threat in general to me. But it is a piece of my mind that gets taken away from my day to day. Like, see, when I get up in the morning, right, my routine, right, I pray. I should meditate more, right? I sort of meditate with music and that, and I do meditate a wee bit in that, right? I should do it more. And I practice gratitude, eh? So getting distracted by that isn't good, doesn't it? They didn't match up, do they? There's no, you know what I mean? It's fucking all squinting that. So it's like, I'm choosing just not to get involved. And I don't know if this is ego talking. It probably is. I'm a man. That doesn't make me a shite bag. Eh? It just makes me being true to my where I want to be, where I want to go. I'm being true to my journey. Eh? And aye, I want to just fucking. I just want to be fucking nice fucking to people, man. Do you know what I mean, man? Chad Dicky in the building. What's happening? What you saying, pal? Respect, brother. Respect. Sports, right? I've taken up like football again, the park golf and the golf and stuff like that. Eh? Started swimming again. I know cold water therapy isn't a physical exercise, but I'm doing that. And I'm at Big Mac UK. What you saying, brother? And that's a big one. 100%. This is why I'm making this video. I can make this video. I can move on. These people will get blocked. Stallone Rory's in the building. My wee Dundee pal there, man. Fucking big Baz and all Dundee. Jim Smith. See all these Scottish people, they're all across rivers. I'm like, there's a couple in the chat that's been in the chat in Fife, right? But the majority of them are all across rivers and that, eh? It's like, they need to be protected for us Fifers, eh? And they know it. They'll not say that to all use English and all the rest of it. They know that they rivers keep them safe, eh? Kaz or not, Kaz is across the river, Suzanne's across the river. We've got the sea at one side and two rivers, and then I feel sorry for the ones for Alloa and fucking Perth and that, like, although Perth's across the river, I know right enough. Flanders for Fife, you know what I mean? Paul, see in the building what's happening, Paul. Anybody sub to Paul if you have the man, music and that, man. Bit of tunes and that, man. Yeah. Nah, a big love to my Scottish, the ones across the rivers and that too, man. Big love to you all, man. Yeah. The Scottish stick together when it comes to the crunch, but we're tribal as fuck, man. It comes down to streets fucking in Scotland sometimes, man. Streets against streets and that. Yeah. Oh, the Fifers no ken. I ken, pal. You get Ben the scullery. See your T1's across the river, I know, man. Okay, hell. Aye, so that's the last I've got to say about all that, right? And that folk away things to say about this and all the rest of it, right? And I'm just getting my explanation in before I start doing these personal blocks. And at the moment, there's only 4 or 5 on my list. You can start guessing if you want. I'm not going to tell you because they'll tell you once I block them. Eh? Right, let me think. I'll think on my head, right? I can only think of 3 the now. No, wait a minute, 4. There's 4 definitely on the block list. Annabelle, what's happening, darling? I hope you and your boy are good. Aye, but you might get the wrong ones, Wanda. Eh? You know the sort of people. Some of them that you think will be on it aren't on it until they are. Eh? That Big Mac UK, that is what I'm saying in general, because it was a personal attack on my integrity with my truth. Because I didn't take much serious, right? But one thing I do take serious is my journey, my story, which I've told most of it on YouTube. There's things I've kept to myself because when I was wee and stuff like that, and I'm not ready to do that on a bigger platform. But I'm not scared to tell any of that truth, So when folk mix up things like, I'm telling the truth about my clean date because that's my clean date, and when they try and mix that up for their narratives, I'm not saying it triggers me. I'm just want to be honest with that and say, look, fucking what you talking about, you're dafty. You know what I mean? There's the truth there, and I've said that. I don't know how many videos. If they wanted to totally test that, they could test that with my history on my videos and my community posts. I didn't talk about it all the time, but there'll be a few times where I've talked about milestones, and I always matches up because it's my truth. I can't get my truth wrong. Truth in history, right, takes defeats. But what I always wins in the end. At the end of the day, look at how they're trying to bury truth now, right? The rich and the powerful and that, right? And a lot of us are awoken in this chat, A lot of us are awoken in that. That's another good thing about our side of YouTube. There's some bad things, but there's quite a lot of good things and all connections and interest and that. And a lot of us are awoken to this lie we're being getting told by the rich and powerful, So truth wins out, It always wins out because it's the truth. You can't hold truth down, So I've got temporarily got caught into that this morning, and I'm like, I'm going to a funeral here in the Burkett. I mean, just leave me alone, man. Like, what the fuck? I should have just ignored them. And if they're blocked, see, I'm a wee combative character, I've never fucking bottled it for anybody. I've taken a few tankings, but I've never bottled it. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to change, I'm trying to fucking turn other cheek in that, I've got a lot to learn. Man. I can't change everything overnight, I just need to remember it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? And then that gives me a wee break for it. Because, like, I'm competitive. I love football. I'm not as good as I used to be when I was younger, but I don't like getting beat. I play somebody at pool, I want to win. I think that's taking an ego when you're playing sports and things like that. But having an ego when you're getting caught into debates with folk, it's no good, man, is it? No stogging the ball. I don't know if I said hi to you, bro. I seen you coming in earlier. I'm sorry if I didn't say hi, my man. Stop stressing, order a brass. Yeah, no, so I'm actually alright in the fucking departments, brother. Manx, man! What's happening? You see what I'm on about? You're on the chat. You've seen him come in, man. You're the one that's fucking let loose who I'm talking about. I'm not crying about nothing, bro. I'm fucking living life, man, and shit's going on, shit's happening, and I'm not getting sidetracked by you, pal. I wish you all the best, man. Big love, and I would love to go fucking motorcycle racing with you around that track, bro. You know what I mean? That's fucking how open-minded I am. I'm not fucking giving a fuck about you, pal. See, that's ego. That's fucking ego there, man. Anyway, God bless Manx, man. Aye, I'll just lift out the bag. You're definitely on the list. Anyway, ken what though, right? I might no block you because if you're fucking going after me, at least you're leaving other folk alone. Because I'm strong enough to take it. It's just Brindle. I didn't want sidetrack be, pal. I didn't want content negative. He said, she said, fucking bullshit. I'm not in the fucking nursery or the playground or fucking in the fucking jail anymore. You know what I mean? I started with it. What are you going on about? Listen, Max, man, I know fucking loads of things about loads of fucking here, but I'm no like you. You've said my name. You've said personal things. I'm no like you, pal. I've not got any poison in me. So I'm not a threat to you, pal, because I'm not interested in you. So you started it. Fucking you started it. Wow. Anyway, right, who's wanting a mod to get him blocked out my chat now? I've not even modded anybody up, because I am about free speech, but I'm not getting involved in fucking bullshit. Big Mac UK, respect, man, respect. That's what it is, this side, that side. It's bullshit, man. It's bullshit. It's chasing monsters that didn't exist. And Max, man, is that you just awake after your night shift, pal? You know what I mean? But I've had my 3-4 hours sleep a night, fucking as usual. Fucking up like a spring chicken and ready to go, man. Yeah, what time's it? What time's that? He's up here. 6 o'clock, man. That's it, that adds up, man. I think you went to sleep about 12 or something, didn't you? Oh my god, man. Anyway, you're getting blanked. You can stay in the chat if you want, you're getting blanked. Manx, man, you can rewind it and you can see exactly what I've said if you want, man. Aye, it's up to you what you do. Aye, Rash, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's why I get on with you. You're like me, eh? Like, everybody's got their fucking freedom of rights and expressions and that, eh? And you were having fucking heavy back and forth with folk. And I was going on to their chats, getting on with some of them. You were like, fucking go where you want, Gav. And then you get these other ones. Why you talking to them? Try to pressure you into fucking staying in their chats. It's like, you didn't care where I've been in my life with folk trying to pressure me to do things. You're just going to pressure me down on fucking YouTube, man. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Aye, so it's like, aye, at the end of the day, right? It's my life. I'll block who I want, eh? And until somebody is willing, right? They have to be open-minded to get into a bit of discourse with me, eh? Because at the end of the day, right, I'm not getting control by nobody. I'm no smudger, fucking big respect, smudger, man. All yous that are in here, eh? Facts, it's an embarrassing. And it's unhealthy to be obsessed with somebody or something, things, places. It's unhealthy. And I know how unhealthy obsession is, being an addict. I know exactly how unhealthy it is. So it's no different to me being on drink or heroin or crack. It's no different because their mind's getting constantly taken up with me or others or other things or other places, whatever. It's unhealthy. How can that be healthy, staying up all night, obsessing about somebody? Aye, I'm good, Joe. That's happening, darling. It's no healthy, is it? And it's like, I didn't mind pointing out my faults, my flaws, asking questions, pulling up on something they think I've got wrong. But then when it's constant fucking lies and narratives, I'm not playing your game, because that's what it is. And then it crosses over to they've not got any more they think they've got on you, so they'll point out, what about this person? What about that person? If they're willing to lie about me, they're willing to lie about everybody else, So how can you believe anything they say if you've caught them out lying a few times, It's different ones I've caught out lying a few times, And I'm not getting into old debates here or old arguments, right? I'm just talking about my ones that are present now. You all know who I've fucking felt it with online in the past. You all know, or most of you know, what went on a couple of weeks ago that was even heavier than this Raji here, heavy trolls. You all know, I don't know where I was going with that. I can't remember what I was saying before that. But how can you? I'll never meet these people, right? So when it comes to the crunch, they'll never say that to my face. They'll never come to my house to say that to my face. Why fucking bother? I'm not. Can I mean? And I didn't want that anyway. I didn't want these people bringing out all behaviours, because that's what it is. It's all behaviours, and I'm just lucky. Yeah, Joe, exactly. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing. I'll explain a wee bit of what I was talking about earlier in this wee live, right? I'm going to start. This goes against one of my biggest beliefs, right? One of my ones that stayed me all the way through my adulthood, right? I've always believed in healthy debate, freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom of assembly. So this goes against one of my fundamental beliefs, right? I'm going to start doing personal blocks, because it gets to a stage, right? I'm willing to meet anybody halfway. I'm willing to argue with anybody, debate anybody, banter with anybody, whatever. But I'm not willing to debate with somebody that's closed-minded, ignorant, all the rest of it. So I'm just going to start personal blocking, and that's my choice. And Max, man, you can be funny. Like, that's a funny comment, right? Yeah, block Peggy, Gavin, join us, right? Like, it's funny for two reasons, right? I'm not going to block Peggy, right? And I'm not in any groups. Join us. See what I'm on about? Join us. There's something deep about that there, Max, man. Who's us? I don't know what to join groups, mate. Right, Joe, I get that, right? But he's going in heavy on me, right? And he's fucking lying and fucking creating narratives, yeah? And he's bringing other people into your argument. Like, there's one in the chat that he's bringing into your argument. And I'm not here to defend anybody or put anybody down. So he's crossed the line. He's crossed the line with me, yeah? And he's talking about personal stuff in my life when we've had these back and forths in his chat, in his videos, and one in mine the day. He's crossing that line, And I'm not willing to put up with that. I'm all about positivity now, Joe. I'm surrounding myself with positive people in my day-to-day life, right? And through that, right, I've separated myself from a lot of old friends. Although I'll never ignore anybody in the street. I'll always stop and say hello and all the rest of it, right? But I have changed my circle, right? So if I'm doing that in my real life, why should I be willing to put up with that online? That's my point, And Joe, I didn't want to get caught into these back and forth, because it's stealing a piece of my mind, right? That I believe with all my heart, right? I was put on this earth to go through what I went through, the trauma I went through as a kid, the trauma I went through before I was even born, right? Because it's a fact that you feel trauma in your mom's belly and that, right? The trauma I went through, right? The hurt, the pain I've caused, all the rest of it, the pain I caused in addiction, right? I've went through all that to get to exactly where I am today, right? To be that person that, like, I was at the bottom of that cliff, remember I said earlier in my video, somebody put their hand in and pulled me up. And I believe that's my mission in life now. And what's Fax saying? Because he's a funny man, like. I don't know what's going on there. Fax is on the ball, I'll tell you that, man. Aye. And through that journey to where I've got to today, aye, that's my mission in life now, like, it's one of my fundamentals now. I've got a few fundamentals. There's a few, just say a top 10 that makes me up. I love my football, right? I should say I love my family first, right? Fuck it, I love football, I mean, when Rangers is on 90 minutes, fuck it, nobody's important apart from that. But even that I didn't care about now, because Rangers are piss, so OG, if you're still in the building, Rafe Rovers, bro. Although 4-0 against Steaua last night, man, 4-0. Their eye was alright in Europe, man. Let's see what they do against Man U and Spurs. I think they've got a chance against Man U, they're not looking too hot. Both at home, Spurs look good though, Spurs look good. I love my music. What comes first before anything is me being clean and sober, before anything. And you'll be like, what about your family? What about fucking this and that, right? If I didn't get that right, I can't be there for my family and that anyway, my pals. And Robert Lee, see, that's a good guy in the building too, Robert Lee, man. Few other things. I've got a lot of fellows now. They're all important. I still believe in free speech. It's just fucking. I'm not choosing it. I'm not choosing to get into like mental fucking cuckoo land speech on here. I'm not playing that game anymore. So free speech, man. Pull me up and then you want, man. Long as you're willing to do it for a mutual standpoint and an understanding and a open mind. Anybody's willing. Anybody's free to say what they want, man. Aye, Joe, big love always, Big love, Joe. So, aye, I'm not playing these lies and narratives and he said, she said, and how you, Max, man, I'm sorry, pal, but how do you not get tired mentally, man? Constantly thinking about other people, man. How do you, how you got the time to do that? It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense how you've got time to. It's that, see, Jimmy Gav, it's got to the stage you need to be a yes man on here, or you get called out for your own. Exactly, man. Nobody's a yes man. Everybody's an individual. Everybody. Manx, man, you were the one that started doing videos at the Blue when we actually got to a wee understanding there for a while, having a laugh and a banter, and then you just started going mental with videos, and I think it was because of Julian deciding to go in me again that you did. So it's like you add two and two together and you get four, and it's probably that. So you just keep on following fucking whoever you follow, and I'll be me. I'll be me, yeah. I'll know. I didn't believe anything on here. I didn't believe. I've built up a few relationships on here where I trust a lot of people a lot more than others. But I didn't believe anything because if you didn't see it in black and white, look at how many lies have came on here. And Max, man. So why you going at me like that then? In fact, I didn't even want to get into this with you. I'm not interested, man. Masters worn the toothbrush, man. What a fucking name that is. That's one thing I think's funny on YouTube. The fucking usernames, man. Some of them are nuts, man. Thanks, man. I'm no fond for it. You're getting blocked, mate. Uh, I've still not done it yet because I was wanting to fucking say my piece and my reasoning, and it was going against one of my major beliefs about free speech and all that, freedom of expression, freedom of assembly and debate and all the rest of it. But I think I've explained myself well on the reasoning, and I never said who I was blocking. You came in and made it obvious it was you were one of them. So I just had to come out with the truth. All I was doing was explaining, Hoggy boy, what's happening? See, that's the thing I know, right? A lot of you think the Rangers and Celtic didn't get on. We're fucking brothers when we work and play football together and all that. It's just that 90 minutes of football is madness, man. And you all get it in the chat, all the Scottish, yeah? Yeah. Aye. Caravan. I don't know how long you've been watching, but it's like, as you can see, right, the speech is still free, the new, eh? It's just not gonna be fucking soon. Ken what? I might get to a point where I could ignore it if I seen it. And I do a lot, I do ignore a lot now. I just think when I'm getting discredited and fucking told I'm lying and that, sometimes that old fucking combative side of me comes out. I'm still combative. I mean, I love competing. I love competing. I'm 47-year-old. I'm not that good at it now, man. You know what I mean? I can hardly see the other end of the pool table and doing a pool shot and shit. But like, I still win shit. You know what I mean? I've won a few fucking football trophies in that last couple of years. You know what I mean? I'm no fucking DJ. I'm fucking, yeah. Or I'm no fucking on my way out, that's for sure. Obviously, I'm talking to you, you know what I mean? John Hezbollah back, man. What's happening, bro? Janet in the building. So anyway, troops, that's been 57 minutes. I'll go to the hour. Thanks for coming in. Loads have came in. Loads of folk have came in. That wee corner of YouTube, man. Fucking. Yeah, loads of yous, man. Big respect, man. So, thanks, man. Thanks for coming in. Kaz, Chad Dickey, respect, my man. Respect. Peggy, as always. Big love, Peggy. Okay, boy. Big Mac UK, Robert Lee, man. Respect, man. Nah, I'm no overthinking Big Mac UK, man. I'm actually getting on with real life, eh? As I said, I was at 2 funerals a day and spending time with my family Wednesday, Thursday there. Loads of things going on. I'm no overthinking, I'm willing. Online and offline is the same thing, right? I'm no willing to drop below these standards just because I'm online, eh? I'm always going to be Gav, right? Or Max Man will tell you my full name. He likes saying my full name in chats and that, eh? Gavin Benny, Faker Cody. He loves that. He loves the personal stuff, eh? No offence, Max, man, you do, pal, eh? But I'm not willing to drop these standards just because I'm online, eh? The way, day, man, see this boy here, day. That's a man. Day, man. Day knows what I'm on about, man. Fucking the trenches. We've been in the trenches, eh? And when you're trying to come out of the trenches, man, you didn't want dragged in for nobody, man, eh? I'm getting a phone call, troops. Hey, Peter, Addy, man, respect, bro. See, that's what I'm on about. Addy's out there, no matter what the situation, no matter what the weather, and grafting, man. Better than himself. That's what I'm trying to do. Anyway, I'm not getting dragged into it anymore. That's all I'm done with. God bless. Big love. Thanks for always coming in. I better go and answer this phone call. Respect, everyone. Big love. See you on the flip side.